Namaste. Welcome back to the Korean cooking webinar. This is the third class and the last class. So I'm so sad because today is the last class of this 3 weeks journey. But I'm very happy today because today, I'll introduce 2 main dishes and 2 side dishes. I believe that you have heard or had about this food in Korean restaurants or from your friend if you are a Korean K-food lover. So let's go. Today we will make kimbap and bibimbap. And do you know that the most ingredients of each food are almost same? So first of all, I'm introducing the veg ingredients. To seaweed, I will make 1 veg kimbap and 1 non-veg kimbap. And spinach, carrot, paneer, 1 sliced cheese, and zucchini. As much as you want, or you can add mushroom or onion, whatever you want, that's okay. And 1 bowl and 3 spoons of chamgirum, which is sesame oil, and then half spoon of salt. This for kimbap. And for non-veg part, 1 chicken sausage and 3 eggs and 1 bowl of rice and 1 spoon of soy sauce or gochujang. It's up to you. If you like spicy one, then you can add gochujang. Otherwise, today I'll choose 간장, which is soy sauce. First of all, we arrange the vegetables. Be sure that everything should be form of strips, especially for kimbap. But we will use the same ingredient in bibimbap also, so don't make it long. If it's long, then it's very difficult to digest in bibimbap. I know that you have tasted kimbap with very long carrot or cucumber or something else, but today we will try both food together, so I make it short. The zucchini, as much as you want. If you don't like, then don't put. You can put cucumber instead, or some caramelized onion also is very good ingredient. And thickness is up to you. If you want to feel the taste of the zucchini, then you will make it thick. Otherwise, thinner is better all the time for zucchini for me. And paneer. You put paneer instead of chicken or some other meat for vegetarians. It has good taste when you just grill it, as you know. Now, you should boil the spinach in the hot water for 1 minute, and the rest you can put in the oil and heat around 1 minute maximum, not more than that. I'll be back. Don't forget to put the spinach when the water is boiled, and then boil maximum 1 minute, not more than that. Actually, half minute is enough, more than enough. Now fry all the vegetables together, including paneer, because we don't want to do so many like dishwash, so I put everything in one pan, but be sure that not to be mixed. And as I said, 1 minute is enough. So if you don't have time, or if you worry that they are not cooked enough, then you can cover them and cook 1 minute. And for paneer, you can cook later to give some, make it golden brown. Now it's time to meet our non-veg friend for non-veg lovers. In the same way, make it as a form of strip. And according to your taste, you can boil or fry in the frying pan. And for the eggs, you keep one egg aside. And you will make omelette with 2 eggs. And for this egg, we will make sunny side up for bibimbap. So I'll be back. Now I make egg omelette. I know that many of you have experience that this omelette is stick to the pan they use for everything. The tip is that you cook in the very low and cover it properly. Then the omelette will be perfect. And when you make sunny side up, be sure that you put enough oil to cook. And actually I was not lucky, so my yolk is here, but please try your best to make it in the center, so the looking of bibimbap will be better. And then if you cook in the big pan, it is one tip that you put the egg, and after that you put 2 or 3 spoons of water and then cover. Then you wait 1.5 minutes in the low heat. Then it will make perfect sunny side up. Now we will make vegetable bibimbap first. So in the rice bowl, you put 2 spoons and 1 pinch of salt and mix well. I recommend that it is better to cool the vegetables down and start cooking. Otherwise, the seaweed can be torn apart. Now, you should spread the rice properly. Otherwise, kimbap will be spoiled. So properly spread the rice in kim and put vegetable as much as you want. Paneer, spinach, carrot. I don't like carrot, so I put that less. And zucchini. Normally in Korea, they used to put cucumber also, but personally I don't like and I don't recommend also. And cheese. Now we have 2 cheese kimbap, cottage cheese and cheddar sliced cheese. And roll. Be sure that it should be very tight, otherwise it will be torn when you cut it. Now your vegetable kimbap is ready here. I cut the kimbap in pieces, and now your kimbaps are ready. If you have seaweed, then I recommend to put some seaweed over the kimbap. Let's make bibimbap now. Now it's time to make bibimbap. I'm sorry, but I make only non-veg bibimbap. In bibimbap, the decoration is everything, because after mixing we cannot feel any difference. So I put everything, paneer also. But normally in traditional Korean bibimbap, they put some like bulgogi in pieces or something like that. But today is our version in India, So I put sausage also. And zucchini is compulsory, as I personally feel. And you remember we made sunny side up also? I know the visual is not that much good, but anyway I utilize this sunny side up. Actually it's not sunny side up properly. And 1 spoon sesame oil, and then 1 spoon of kanjang. Now your bibimbap is ready to eat. You can put gochujang instead kanjang. Now we will start to make side dishes. Ingredients: 1 cup of mung dal, which is soaked in the water 3-4 hours minimum. And you remember kimchi? Yes, we made kimchi in the first week. So if there's anyone who don't know how to make, please click and watch the first week's class. 3 spoons of maida, 1 spoon of sugar. Now you will grind this mung dal in the grinder. You can grind mung dal as much as you want. If you want to feel the texture of mung dal, you just put it. But if you don't like the texture of mung dal, then you make like the gravy. Next, you should cut the kimchi in very small pieces. But don't worry about the knife, because you can use scissors instead of knife. And it will be very clean. You don't need to spoil your board while you are cooking. Now put everything in the bowl. Maida also, and sugar also, and mix well. I'll be back. Now your pasta is ready. In Korea we have nokdu. It is very similar like mung dal or lentil. So you can feel the taste of Korea with this mung dal very easily. If you don't have kimchi, then I recommend you to use the marinated onion or caramelized onion based on your appetite. It's time to fry it. My recommendation is that put much oil and then cook in the high or medium high heat. Otherwise, it will be very soggy and taste will not be there. So put the oil as much as you want, and then you think that you are frying the butter. I mean the deep frying. So turn on the heat and then put in the highest level. When the oil starts to boil, then you put the butter in the oil. Please remember that you should not make it big. Then only outside will be cooked or burnt, and inside will be remain as a form of butter. You think that you are deep frying the butter, and when you see the color is changing, then you can turn it. You can see the color is perfect. Be careful for the oil. Now your nukdujan is ready. Actually, this is the mung dal jeon. It seems like the paratha you used to eat for the breakfast. Be sure that you should drain the excess oil, otherwise it will be very oily. As a final side dish, the final dish of these classes, we will make Mutton, which is called associate Jan or associate Korean paratha. Ingredient: zucchini, sweet potato, and paneer. And I make as a two version. First batch, you prepare corn flour and some hardi and maida. And for non-veg, same, you use corn flour and egg. So we will make a batter with hardi and maida by putting some water to make same thickness like the egg. Like this, cutting the vegetables, I recommend that you cut as thin as you can. This is my best actually, because I have very big hand, so it's very difficult for me to make it very thin, but thinner is better all the time. And for paneer, I think this much is enough for me because I like the texture of paneer. For the part, we put 1 teaspoon of salt in the vegetable. So that some moisture can be created from the salt and vegetable. And keep it aside 10 minutes and we'll be back. While waiting, we'll prepare the butter. You can leave corn flour as it is, but you should break the egg and mix well. Please don't forget that you should do it on the plate, not in the bowl, otherwise you will have trouble because it will be very sticky later. Now, for vegetarians, you put some water. So now for vegetarians, you put water little to make similar thickness like the broken egg. Don't put too much at once, otherwise you will spoil your food. I think now is enough. Now you can see the water on the surface of zucchini. Then it's ready to cook. First, you put zucchini in the corn flour first and remove excess corn flour. And for non-veg version, you put in the egg. Now it's ready to be cooked. The same way for non-veg version, for veg version, you put on the corn flour and then soak in maida hardi flour. Remove the excess butter. Is ready to be cooked. I prepare everything in the same way. Now it's time to fry. I cook the veg version first. After that I move to veg version. Be sure that this time the heat should not be high heat. It should be low heat. But first you should make it very hot After that, you reduce the heat, then you will start to cook. Now I'm cooking non-veg version first. But it's important that this time the heat should be low or mid-low, because otherwise they'll be burned or they'll be stuck on the pan. Especially zucchini and sweet potato can be like that. Then please remember that don't make upside down too much, but don't make it burn or stick in the pan. I'll leave it here and then we move to the veg version. The same way, heat should not be high, but you start with high heat, and once the oil starts to boil, then you reduce the heat to the low heat. And as you know that the fire is different, so be careful. But anyway, you should not smell the burning smell anywhere. Now don't worry, even though it is not starting to be cooked, that's fine, because we are cooking in the low heat. Be sure that, especially in this Maida version, oil should be sufficient. Once you see this white brown color, then it means it's done. Be careful about zucchini and sweet potato. Now your mutton is ready. Also difference, upper one is the non-veg version with egg, and below one is veg version with Maida honey butter. You can give some twist with adding garam masala or coriander powder. I think it will make better taste for you, especially for paneer bhujan. In Korea, we used to eat this mutton with soy sauce, but I firmly believe that if you eat with some achar, then taste will be better for Indian taste. How was your cooking until now? I hope it was so interesting, not boring. Sometimes cooking is becoming mandatory when we get stressful, but when we enjoy it like a hobby, then it is very interesting. For me, I want to give my thanks to KCC to give this opportunity to introduce Korean food. Especially, I really tried my best to make all the dishes in ingredient which is available in Indian market. As you can see in the back side, today is my son's birthday, so I'm so happy that I can give my son so delicious Korean food instead of Domino or Pizza Hut or ordering from Swiggy or Zomato. But you know, I also enjoy Indian food so much. My favorite is chole bhature and shai paneer with butter naan or garlic naan. In the same way, I hope that Korean food will be famous like Indian food, and there will be so many Korean restaurants one day all around the world. So thank you for watching now. Dhanyabad.